More than 150 Tesla Cybercabs have been spotted at Giga Texas and a staging lot in the Dallas area, marking the first time the vehicle has appeared in such numbers in publicly documented sightings. Drone footage from Giga Texas revealed approximately 100 Cybercabs parked across the factory grounds. The two-seat robotaxi design, in its distinctive gold paint finish, lined up alongside factory buildings and covered parking areas. A second cluster of approximately 50 additional units was identified at a staging lot farther north in the Dallas area around the same time. Production officially began in February when the first vehicle rolled off the assembly line, but Tesla did not transition into full-scale production until April, as the company worked through adjustments to its entirely new manufacturing line. By early June, more than 100 Cybercabs were reportedly produced in a single day, a figure that does not include units already dispatched for testing, autonomous validation programs, or service fleet deployment across Texas. The production ramp is visible not just in the numbers, but in what the vehicles are doing. Cybercabs have been observed driving themselves off the production line, offering a direct view of Tesla's unboxed manufacturing strategy and operation. Tesla is targeting hundreds of Cybercabs per week in the coming months, and Giga Texas appears to be producing both configurations simultaneously. Units with and without steering wheels have been observed leaving the factory, suggesting multiple configurations are being built in parallel as Tesla prepares for broader testing and regulatory approval timelines. The concentration of units in the Dallas area is particularly significant, given that Tesla expanded its driverless robotaxi service to Dallas and Houston in April, offering rides without a safety driver. A major fleet deployment in that region appears to be approaching. The EPA certification filing that accompanied this production ramp provides the first official technical specifications for the Cybercab, moving the vehicle's capabilities from speculation into documented regulatory data. The filing confirms an energy consumption rating of 165 watt-hours per mile, the most energy-efficient electric vehicle ever certified for production. For context, the second most efficient EV currently available, the Lucid Air Pure, consumes approximately 28% more energy per mile. That efficiency advantage is structural: a lighter vehicle, a smaller battery optimized for urban duty cycles, and a powertrain configured specifically for ride-hailing operations rather than range maximization or performance. The EPA documents confirm a curb weight of 3,113 pounds and a gross vehicle weight rating of 3,730 pounds, classifying the Cybercab as a light-duty passenger car. At 3,113 pounds, the Cybercab is approximately 750 pounds lighter than a Tesla Model 3 standard range, which weighs approximately 3,862 pounds, a meaningful reduction given that the Cybercab carries two seats, no steering wheel, no pedals, and a battery pack estimated to be roughly 12 kilowatt-hours smaller. For comparison, a Mazda MX-5 Miata, also a two-seat vehicle, weighs approximately 2,341 pounds, and a Honda Civic comes in around 2,877 pounds. The Cybercab's 3,113-pound figure reflects the weight of its autonomous driving sensor suite, structural battery integration, and the durability requirements of a vehicle intended for continuous around-the-clock commercial operation. The powertrain configuration confirmed in the EPA filing is a three-phase permanent magnet AC motor rated at 163 kilowatts, equivalent to approximately 219 horsepower, driving the front wheels through a single-speed transmission with regenerative braking integrated into the front axle. The front-wheel drive layout is a first for a Tesla production vehicle. There are two primary engineering rationales. Front-wheel drive allows engineers to maximize cabin and luggage space by placing drivetrain components forward, which is particularly important in a compact two-seat robotaxi optimized for passenger comfort. It also simplifies the drivetrain design, reducing mass production costs by an estimated $500 to $1,000 per vehicle compared with rear-wheel drive, and $1,500 to $3,000 compared with all-wheel drive. Savings that compound significantly across a fleet of thousands of units. The battery system confirmed in the EPA filing carries a 47.6 kWh capacity, with a specific energy density of 154 watt-hours per kilogram. placing the pack weight at approximately 680 pounds. The total energy required to fully charge the battery from an AC source is listed at 53.365 kWh, implying an AC charging efficiency of approximately 89.2%, reflecting strong thermal management and low electrical losses during overnight charging at centralized fleet depots. The sub-50 kWh capacity is a deliberate design choice. A smaller battery pack reduces vehicle weight and manufacturing cost while remaining sufficient for the urban duty cycles of a robotaxi service, where vehicles return to a depot for charging at predictable intervals rather than requiring the range demanded of a personal vehicle used for long-distance travel. The EPA's laboratory test results show an unadjusted driving range of 418 miles on the combined cycle and 375 miles on the highway cycle. These are raw figures generated under standardized laboratory procedures before the EPA's real-world adjustment factor is applied. When the standard correction factor of approximately 0.7 is applied to account for air conditioning, cabin heating, varying traffic patterns, and real driving conditions, the Cybercab's expected EPA-rated range comes in at approximately 293 miles, very close to Tesla's previously stated target of approximately 300 miles. The primary charging method for the Cybercab is expected to be wireless inductive charging, which carries lower charging efficiency than conventional plug-in systems, though the vehicle retains plug-in charging capability. The engineering profile that emerges from the EPA filing is coherent and intentional. Every specification reflects the priorities of a commercial robotaxi platform rather than a consumer EV: 165 watt-hours per mile efficiency over maximum range, 219 horsepower over performance figures, front-wheel drive over all-wheel drive, 47.6 kWh over a larger pack, and a curb weight of 3,113 pounds, optimized around structural battery integration and autonomous system durability. The $30,000 target retail price has been stated by Musk but not officially confirmed. If delivered at that price point alongside proven autonomous capability, the combination of industry-leading efficiency, purpose-built commercial drivetrain, and accessible ownership cost would represent a product with no direct equivalent in any vehicle category currently in production. The fundamental open variable the EPA filing does not resolve is the one that determines everything else: whether Tesla can fully demonstrate unsupervised autonomous driving at the reliability and regulatory approval level required for commercial robotaxi deployment. The Cybercab has been EPA certified. It is being produced at scale. The specifications confirm it is engineered for the mission it was designed around. But without full regulatory approval for unsupervised operation, it remains a highly efficient vehicle waiting for the capability that defines its purpose. The production numbers at Giga Texas and the Dallas staging lots suggest Tesla is preparing for that moment. What the EPA filing makes clear is that when it arrives, the vehicle itself will be ready.